Welcome back to Lay It On, a show about people, where they come from, their stories, everything in between, everything you want to know. Who knows where we end up when they lay it on? Today's guest is a talented private chef and internet personality extraordinaire, known for cooking wonderful looking dishes, always served up with a little bit of attitude you just can't help but love. Hailing from New York City, maybe living in Austin, with 4.4 million followers on Instagram. Holy smokes! She's always flipping us off because I guess she's pissed for some reason. We, or should I say she, cooked up a lovely version of a chicken parm, a dish that I loved growing up, on her series Bite Me. Check it out. Let's give it up for the lovely and beautiful and ever so rude Olivia Tiedemann. Olivia, thank you. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for giving us a little bit of your time.
Of course. I'm excited to see you again. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it has been since I was visiting you in New York. Where, speaking of locations, where are you currently?
Right now, I am in Venice Beach, apparently.
California.
Yes.
Oh, nice, man. Are you living in California? No.
No, I actually just moved to Texas like a couple months ago. But
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
and
visiting.
everybody else.
Yeah, I like Texas. I have a lot
Yeah.
of good things to say about Texas.
I could see you living in Texas. You kind of have a little bit of it. Is it Austin? I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yeah, you got a little bit of it, and I mean this in a nice way. You got a little bit of Austin vibe to you. I love Austin and Texas for that matter. Huge state. I haven't been all over the place, but the spots that I have been, phenomenal people, phenomenal food. How long you been there? What the heck?
I think it's a little bit over 6 months now. And I'm loving it too. It's very interesting to leave the East Coast and live anywhere else and realize other people are actually kind of just nice, like for no reason at all.
Little taste of that Southern hospitality. It's infectious, man. I love it. But before we go down too far, I wanted to ask you a few questions, man. I've been following you for a while. Love your content. Loving everything you're doing. Where did you grow? You mentioned East Coast before you, I believe New York, right? But where's a young Olivia growing up? Where are you running around?
So I grew up in Bay Ridge in Brooklyn, kind of like South Brooklyn, So yeah, that was pretty much there.
All right, born and raised New Yorker. I love it. I grew up over in New Jersey, so not too far away. Similar types of vibes, I guess. Not really. But yeah, heck yeah. So you started living in growing up in New York. So you went to high school in New York.
I did. I went to high school on the Lower East Side, which was a really interesting experience. I think about that a lot, like how much freedom I had as a teen. Taking the train back and forth, kind of could do anything, anytime. Like going to school in the city was a nutty time.
It's intense. Yeah, I think about that a lot. Given I lived in New York for about 10 years, and my wife even more. Right before we had kids, we moved out. We left New York, and I was growing up. I grew up in a much more rural spot. Pretty unique spot to be a kid, especially in America or anywhere in the world for that matter. I mean, I've always loved New York, but as a kid, I could, like you were saying, riding the train to school and just, they say kids grow up a little faster in cities. And,
way faster. I can't believe some of the shit that I would get myself into, like things that I had access to. Like I probably couldn't do the same things now as an adult as I had figured out then. It was really something.
Yeah, kids, it's amazing. It's amazing we all get away with what we have, what we do sometimes. So growing up in New York, and then were you always cooking and food? Was that always something that was kind of a part of your? I mean, I know everybody eats, come on, Brad, but were you always kind of interested in cooking, or?
I mean, I didn't know that I personally was interested in cooking until I was a little bit older. But my mom is a great cook. She worked as a chef. She still does. She has a B&B now. So I was around a lot of really good food.
Mom's got a B&B now. Nice. Where at? In New York?
Yeah, in Stone Ridge. They've been building it for a couple years. It's pretty cool. Actually, we should go together because I always tell you that you remind me of my dad. I
I
think you
would
guys would love each
love
other.
that.
Yeah, we should
Stone
go.
Ridge, where's that? Is that in Long Island or something?
It's upstate New York, like Hudson Valley.
Oh, Stone Ridge.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. We'll cook it up. I'll cook for your dad. We'll hang out. It'd be great.
Yeah, I think you would. I think you would have a very good time there. We'll go.
So your dad cooking much, or he's just a good time?
No, he's eating a lot though.
Eating a lot. Eating a
I
lot.
would say
Nothing.
drinking a lot, but that sounds dark. It's not really like that, but
No. I mean, no. This is a very safe space to talk about. I drink probably too much myself, so I think
Don't we
we're
all?
right on. Yeah, don't we all? It's hard. It's hard not to sometimes. I'm trying to get into a little bit of a more. Oh, whatever. Whatever. Let's not make it about me, Olivia. Okay. So, so your mom's more of the cook in the family,
Mhm.
and you're in New York. Would you go to college or something, or?
I did not go to college. I never wanted to go to college. I always thought that college was a scam. And I'm really glad that I followed through with that then because it turned out to be, worked out.
Total scam. I couldn't agree more with you, Olivia. I didn't go to college at all, mostly because we didn't have any money and I was not good at school. But let's face it, man, unless and again, and not to take away to college or go down that kind of a rabbit hole of it being a pretty messed up and broken system, in my opinion. A lot of good things do come out of the school system. I always wish I did go to college, to be honest, in a way, like, Lydia, aren't you just like a little jealous or envious or, that's a strong word, but of like people that, went to college and like had a dorm and shit. Maybe I just like romanticize it.
Maybe when I was like that age and some of my friends were doing that until I started visiting them there. Sorry, tripped. So I started visiting them at their colleges and realizing that their dorms are disgusting and frat parties are disgusting and 20-year-olds are disgusting.
They are the filthy animals. And you're also living in New York, so it's not like you're dying to get out. Like, that's where people move to. Like,
Right.
it's, New York's freaking awesome. I can only imagine I didn't live there, but like we would take the train in and stuff. But New York, as a young adult is a phenomenal place to be.
Yeah, totally. I mean, there was plenty to do. I definitely didn't feel like I was missing out at any point. And that is also when I started to cook because I didn't want to go to school. I kind of didn't even really finish my last year of high school. And yeah, I just had to figure something out. So I started working in restaurants and I was so interested in this one chef that I worked for. And I don't know,
What's their name? Like interested, like you want to date or?
No, like I wanted to be him. I wanted to do everything that he did because he was just so creative and interesting to me. And I don't know, he became a good friend too. We're actually still friends. And
wow.
Yeah, so I would just follow him around. I was a food runner. That was my first job.
Who is this person? I think I'm attracted to him.
His name is Tristan. He's actually
he is.
He's on the current season of Top Chef.
Tristan, shout out to Tristan.
Yeah.
Check him out.
Go Tristan.
Well, that's amazing. Yeah.
So yeah, I just wanted to do what he did and I started following him around in the kitchen and eventually he let me, like shuck fava beans, pick herbs.
The old fava bean, here's the wooden crate of fava beans.
Yep.
Stand there for 2 hours and shuck away.
Yes.
I kind of love a little bit like that like mind-numbing, repetitive. There's a time for it. Listen, it sucks. But sometimes like I don't know, it's nice to just like, all right, here, do this for 4 hours.
I totally agree. Sometimes those mindless tasks are like exactly what you need in a very hectic environment like that. I was fucking thrilled to pick those fava beans. I was like prepared also to do anything. Like for when I was a young cook, I would do literally anything a chef asked me to do.
So you're cooking in New York. How old are we talking now? What are we, 18, 19 years old or we're?
Yeah, I think the first job I was probably 18. And I cooked in restaurants up until like 2 years ago. When I ended up here.
Yeah. And then what? So then as you're cooking in restaurants, I mean, is social media a thing? Is that something you're doing? Or, I mean, yeah, right. Everybody and their mother.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I was never really like using Instagram too much or anything other than just for like late night doom scrolling. But I wasn't big into posting. Like, I was not a very flashy person. I don't know if that's the word, but I didn't really like a lot of people up in my business or knowing what I was doing. I didn't share a ton. Maybe like once a year I'd post something on Instagram.
Oh, I got a question for you then. Are you like a like profile, what the hell do they call it? Profiles private private profile? Were you a private profiler?
Yes, I had a private profile.
Okay.
Until I made one of my first videos. I honestly was just kind of bored. Like, I'm sure we both like to cook. We're both creative people. I'm sure you understand. Like, I just had some excess creative energy at some point. And I was like, I want to try to like make a little video. And it was more so just because I thought it would be fun. And then at the end, it was really cool. And I was like, oh my gosh, what do I do with it now? Should I post it? And then I was kind of embarrassed. I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I want anybody to see it. But I did it anyway.
And what was it? Sorry, what was it? Just on your phone? Like, well, I'm trying to envision this. Like, a little apartment or something, or what are you doing?
Well, this was like 2 summers ago in the Hamptons. It was towards the end of the summer. I think also because that job was like so lax. It was such a good job that I just had extra time. I was like, I'm going to mess around and try this. So I just started recording a little. And then when I finished the video, I probably hadn't had a post on Instagram literally in like a year. Maybe I would post stories occasionally, but I just wasn't on social media really. And then I posted this video.
What was the video, Olivia? Sorry to cut off. What was this first heater of a bomb you were sneaking into the universe?
I think it was a cooking video. I could probably show you the exact one that it was, but it was one that I was cooking like a dinner party in the Hamptons.
Okay.
I think that would have been the first one.
Oh, so sorry. Was it more like, not like, hey, I'm Olivia, here's how to make a barbecued shrimp scutterucci? Was it more like a cut up little, check it out, this is like my life in the Hamptons? Sounds pretty fucking awesome.
Kind of, yeah. I don't even think I said anything in the video. I don't think I really said any words. I just was like wearing my little chef outfit, and then I just started cooking.
Oh, okay. So you were cooking.
Yeah. It was a cooking video.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I posted it on my Instagram, and it was just like immediately all social media privacy was over for me.
Instant talent, internet, you just can't hide real talent, Olivia. It's like wildfire. It just takes off, But so what? So you just did that to your regular old social media? You didn't have like your own little, everyone's got a thing now, or a little like, was it like Olivia Cooks or something?
No, it was my personal Instagram.
Okay.
My personal Instagram got taken over, which I think about that sometimes. Like, this
What do you
used
mean
to
it got
just be
taken
my
over?
own. Like,
it got taken over by who?
well, I mean, it's been my Instagram account since like 2012. And then when I started posting on there, it just started lighting up on there. And so now it's my personal Instagram account is now the one that has, where I post all my videos, basically, is what I'm saying.
Right. That's kind
Feels
of
like
that's
it's like
me too. That's
infiltrated.
what I do.
Yeah, is that what you did too?
Yeah, that's what I do. I don't have like another one where it's like just brat. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It sounds exhausting. It sounds silly. I'm sure people disagree with me, but whatever.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. So yeah, heck yeah, man. So that thing gets rocking and rolling. You post that thing, and what? People are watching it and being like, "You're awesome," and I want to eat your food, and fucking hang out with you and shit.
Yeah, it was like so sudden and strange to me. Like, I had a pretty peaceful life prior to this. I did my job. I talked to my friends.
Oh, a little modest life out in the Hamptons for Olivia there.
Well, I didn't mean to say like modest. I just meant like private. Like, I was never a very public person. I've always been actually kind of a secretive person. Not a lot of people know where I am all the time. Now, I have a lot harder time figuring out how to do that. But yeah, it just happened really fucking quick. Like, it felt like just an influx of strangers. But it was also really cool and like exciting, so I kind of just leaned into it.
Yeah, man. Beats peeling fava beans for somebody else, which is a great start. I think it's always I learned a lot myself, just cooking at certain restaurants and having different, experiences before, internet became a thing for me. But it sounds like you had a pretty awesome, like organic introduction into. So how many years ago was this now? Like, so are you doing this? Is your full-time skedoodle now, or?
My full-time skadoodle. So the last 2 summers I was in the Hamptons. This past summer I did go back again. However, I had a really, really hard time this past summer
Why? What do you
trying to
mean? What
keep up.
happened?
Well,
Just hard work.
juggling a lot of stuff now. My private chef job is a full-time job. And then now I have the video side of things. I'm writing a book, it's so I had like 4 full-time jobs through the summer, but I really wanted to go back to my private chef job because I wasn't really ready to not be a chef anymore. And
Yeah.
I also cared about them. They kind of became like family to me in this weird situation that happened like within their house. So I
Oh, so
wanted to go back.
you had some reoccurring clients that you would year after year.
Yeah, so it was like one family, and I would
Okay.
stay with
Oh,
them for the
cool.
summer. Yeah, and they were awesome. Still awesome. And yeah, so this past summer I had a really, really hard time. I ended up having to leave like a week or 2 early. But this summer, I'm still gonna go back because I'm out of my mind and I can't stop.
Yeah.
But probably for a shorter time.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like it could be a little like too much, and you can kind of get a little burned out or whatever by the hustle and bustle of having so many things going. But it sounds like it's a nice little change of not talking to a camera or shooting a video to
Yes.
go and just cook food for people and not have
Yes.
it be something that people are watching or you're caring
It's
about
so nice
views.
to do a real thing sometimes. Like, I miss doing real things. I'm thinking about that so frequently lately. Like, I don't want to cook for my camera. My camera can see me cook, but I don't want to be cooking for the camera anymore. Like, I'm trying to get back into like professional cooking in a new way that can combine both of those things. Because obviously, this is my world now too. And I'm very passionate about like making video content. Like it's also an interest, a creative interest. But it's kind of hard to skirt that line and figure out what you can really do. Because being a chef isn't easy. And if you have to be every piece, you got to be a cameraman, you got to be an editor, you got to be this. Yeah, I've been trying to get creative with it. I might start doing like some dinner party series, that kind of thing. But yeah.
Do you mentioned like wearing a lot of hats there. Do you do all your own editing or stuff? Or yeah, cool.
Hmm. Yeah.
Just cranking away. So yeah, that gets a bit exhausting.
Yeah. I actually like the editing sometimes more than anything else though. Like I enjoy making the videos. It's a whole other world.
And your bread and butter, for lack of a better description, where is it? YouTube? I mean, I know you got a big following on Instagram. I mean, maybe you dabble into it all like everybody does. But what's your biggest like little outfit there?
Mhm. Definitely Instagram. Instagram's currently the biggest outfit, but I've always, since the beginning of this, really wanted to get into doing YouTube stuff. So I'm gearing up right now to do that, but that's a much bigger animal to figure out, doing long form video. It's a whole kind of production. You need real cameras. Can't get away with just your phone anymore. Um,
Yeah, that self editing might catch up to you too.
yeah. So I'm working towards that like literally right now. I'm very excited about that. So
That's
hopefully.
amazing. Yeah. Is there anything you can share with the millions of people listening to the podcast here? Is you got a name for it, or you got a show that you're coming out soon, or what?
I have a couple. I don't really know which one to start with. I have a couple really cool ideas, and none of them are really just like straightforward recipe videos, though I may do some stuff like that too eventually. They're all kind of more like, show storyline concepts that I'll be in different environments having to cook and that kind of thing. And I can tell you more about it after. But
All right,
until it's
fair
out there, I
enough.
don't want to spill too much, but I'm really, really excited to start.
Yeah, yeah. So how long now? So after you got out of the restaurants and you started doing these, posted a video and it started to take off. And as you said, it just started to kind of snowball fast there. So what? You mean, are you, how long did it take you start to like monetize it, or to where you're like, wow, this is kind of like changing my life a little?
Yeah. That's a good question. I had such a weird situation in the beginning, actually, because it was moving so quickly that I had gained like 1 million followers before I had made a single dollar. Like it was so strange. And not that I also didn't really expect to make any dollar, but knowing now what I know about this industry, like that part of it kind of shocks me because I was so confused then because the season was ending in the Hamptons. And I had posted at the very end of the season, like I think it was like the last day of August or something. I was supposed to be going to Florida to do like a new placement. Like I was going to go be a private chef for somebody else for the rest of this, winter in Florida. And this all started happening and it just changed my whole plan. I didn't know what to do. I had to move out of my client's house in the Hamptons, but I didn't have anywhere else to live. And because I technically on paper, like didn't have an income anymore, like I waited a little too long. It's like 2 weeks after my job ended in the Hamptons. I started looking for an apartment and I couldn't get one. And I kept trying to explain to them, I was like, listen, like it's gonna pan out, it's gonna be fine. It was so crazy and difficult. It was probably 2 months in where I made any money at all. But even so, sometimes there's like a 60-day change. So it looked like I wasn't doing anything. But every time I spoke to like any of these real estate people showing me apartments or whatever, I was like, I need you to understand, like this is gonna be fine. But I don't know how else to tell you. My whole entire life is like blowing up right now. So that was a really difficult, really stressful, where I didn't know which way anything was going to go. And then when you do start getting brand deals, they're like 60, 90 days out. It was so confusing. But it did eventually start monetizing. And that part of it is very nice.
Yeah. And I bet the real estate person was like, yeah, okay, lady, I bet you're blowing up on the internet, lady. Okay. Good luck with that. But no, that's amazing. So it starts rolling for you there. And then you just kind of double down on that. And how long has it been since you've been kind of evolving in that world?
I think it's been 1.5 years now because it would have been, probably like 1.5 years, which is so crazy to think about.
And all this is happening in New York, which is a blast. We established that. Why the big move? So is this your first time leaving? I mean, I'm sure you traveled. That's not what I mean. But you left New York to go to Austin. Why the big move? Why the?
Oh man, I got tired of New York. I mean, I'm sure you know. It just gets old after a while.
You got to get out before it grinds you up, I guess.
For real. It's kind of just an unpleasant place to live.
Yeah,
we're all just suffering like together, like 3 feet from each other,
It is hard, man. Even when I travel, I mean, I guess I'm getting kind of like old and soft, but like the shit I used to do, like grocery shopping and like,
oh my God,
getting stuff around.
Dude,
like,
grocery shopping in the city is fucking heinous.
Brutal, man. I pull it up. I got kids and stuff now.
Oh my God, you got kids and stuff.
Like this is before Fresh Direct or whatever kind of, they'll freaking drop them in with drones into your fire escape now or whatever. Not really. I'm just joking around, right? But like, yeah, back, it was just hard. It's just a harder, or the L train. I used to live over in Williamsburg off of the Lorimer stop and the Graham stop there. And I remember like in the mornings going into the city, rush hour, and it being it was the closest I would be to like a human being physically for the rest of the day. Like it was like ridiculous. And it was, even when it was like, that August, like it's just hot and sticky and you're just like crammed into people that are fucking strangers.
Disgusting.
Someone's hands on your ass. Like I can only imagine as like,
Dude,
as a woman.
I hate the train so much. Like I feel like scarred by the train from like growing up, having to be on it all the time. Like when I do go back, I won't go on it. I can't do it anymore. I don't know. It feels inhumane for anybody to still be living in New York.
Oh my God. All those, 8 million people.
I don't know if anybody realizes that they can leave, like at any time. You can leave.
Well, some people can't, I guess. But, so it's amazing how many people live in a city like New York that never will leave the city their entire life. Like LA is the same, or Chicago. Like literally never leave the city.
It's so true. That happened to me for a really long time.
You get sucked in before you know it, you're that lady. You got fucking 3 cats. You live in some rent stabilized apartment if you're lucky.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. Terrible. Parking.
So yeah, parking, forget right about it. I mean, I miss the takeout.
Yeah. I have so many parking tickets that I think I'm wanted.
That's
Like,
okay. Just
I
no, you'll
left the
be okay.
state. I was like, all right, I'll get out.
You can, yeah, you can talk your way out of that one. So you left New York. Like again, why? So you're just tired of it. You wanted
Mm.
to leave. Why Texas? I guess is what I'm prodding at.
Well, I didn't really know where to go at first, so I started exploring a little bit. I traveled a lot in the last year and a half. I knew that I didn't want to go to LA because I figured that would probably be similar to New York a little bit, like the things I didn't like about it, at least, like the traffic, the congestion of it all.
Yeah, LA ain't it, man.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know. I
wasn't ready
love
for
it.
that.
Love hate, but anyway,
Mhm.
continue.
And I didn't want to ever see the winter again. So I don't know. I landed on Texas. I have a really good friend who lives in Texas, Josh, and I'd visited him a couple times. He lives in Austin, and I just really liked it, and it made sense. It's right in the middle. It's a good city. I mean, Texas as a whole, as a state, is sometimes a frightening place. Like it's
Yeah, what do you want to do? We can do it all. You want to shoot a fucking
right.
rhino?
They got
We
range.
got you. Yeah, it's, but it can go. It hits all the spectrums. I
Yes,
think
but Austin
Texas
is
is
like
its own
perfect in the
country,
middle.
man.
It is its own country.
It's its own country. That Florida, California,
Mhm.
they're their own. Alaska. Let's be real here.
Yeah, it's crazy living there and just like in very subtle ways, I feel so much more free. But I think that might just be because living in New York City, it feels very controlling. There's a lot of minor rules and laws and bullshits, and like you can end up in trouble without leaving your house. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of regulations and
That's what's cool about Austin, right? I mean, it's a pretty progressive, keep Austin weird. It's a kind of like funky little, ever growing city, town, or whatever. But it's definitely surrounded by fucking Texas. You know what I mean? Like
yes.
there's, and I love it. I love it all. Don't get me wrong. So it's a unique spot, man. And I mean, let's face it. I mean, yeah, as we speak right now, it's almost May 2025, and Austin's booming. Everyone and
Hmm.
their mother's moving there. They got big comedic scene, big food scene.
Yeah, the food's
You
so
know,
good.
the wild boar. You got all types of cool
And the
people living
barbecue.
there.
Actually,
Oh, the barbecue, Olivia.
we went on a like barbecue tour recently, me and my friend Josh. Because he was
Where'd you
making
go?
so I think we went to like 20 spots. We went to the top 20 barbecue places in the state of Texas, and we went on a
In
big
one day?
no.
Oh.
It was like a total of maybe 6 or 7 days.
Oh, you and old Joshy boy went on tour.
Yeah, we did. It was so much fun. We tried all of this barbecue, and prior to coming to Texas, I didn't really know a ton about like actual Texas barbecue. Obviously, I lived in New York. We don't really have that, and so I didn't know shit. And after trying like the first one, I was like, "Wow, this is great! Like, are they all going to be this good?" And then as we went along, I learned so much, and it was so interesting, like to see what the real culture of Texas barbecue is, and to try like so many of those really, really good places. You would have loved that. Have you ever done anything like that?
I never went on the whole 6-day tour there,
I
but
think you need that.
wowzers. I think I do too. But I've dabbled a bit and learned a little bit about it. Having that pretty cool, especially like Fredericksburg in the hill country there outside of Germantown, outside of Austin there, right? I think it was like a bit of a German influence back in the day that brought the
Oh yeah,
sausages and the smoked meats and stuff and certain meats and that barbecue kind of thing. And then Texas just went ahead and Texified it and did it and did its
they
own thing. But
Texified it. I like
they
that.
Tex
I'm gonna keep that.
you can use that one. That's fine. And yeah, it's a cool spot, man. And a lot of people doing it a lot of different ways and a lot of the same ways. And, it was down. We just did a video not too long ago, local legends with good old Kareem from KG Barbecue, who's, really, really awesome Egyptian fella who, I mean, yeah, he's doing great stuff. And, that Interstellar and blacks, and there's a billion. I don't know shit about shit, but there's I'm not on the pulse, Olivia.
You should come to Texas, and I'll bring you to my favorite one.
Can we? That'd be fun. So
Mhm.
yeah, tell me a little bit more about this tour you went on, for God's sakes.
Yeah, totally. Um, So I guess a couple of the ones that I like the most, like most noteworthy things to talk about. There was one place in Dallas. It's called Cadillacs. That was really cool one. That's where I would take somebody if they wanted like a real, full barbecue experience. Like it checks every box kind of. And it was definitely like the best quality. I think that's where we should go. But then there was this place in Austin called Leroy and Lewis.
Leroy and Lewis.
Have you heard of that one? No.
Don't know. I can't say I have. But then again, I still like I'm gonna be 40 in a few days. Yeah, in a few days, and I still sometimes I question if I know my mom's birthday. I'm a little dim.
Happens to
Olivia.
the best of us. It's gonna be all
Yeah,
right.
God's sakes.
But
So
Leroy and
barbecue.
Lewis,
So you're cranking.
yeah. So Leroy and Lewis is really cool because a lot of those barbecue spots are very old school, and they don't really bend from the tradition, and like it's their grandma's recipe and this and that, and they're awesome. Nothing wrong with that. I really liked
Classic.
Leroy and Lewis though because they kind of had like a new school approach to things, but obviously the brisket was still like totally made how it's supposed to be. Like they didn't really fuck with things like that. But then with the sides, they'd get so creative. And it was such a better like eating experience because everything was a lot more balanced. A lot of barbecue sides are so heavy and you're eating really heavy meat. And I don't know, I really like that spot. The other day I went and they were making oak smoked ice cream where they had like charred an entire log and it was like, petrified on fire. And they dropped it into the ice cream base or into the cream before they made the ice cream and then just,
Steeped it.
yeah, and then, sieved it out. And it
That
was
sounds
so good. I was shocked. I didn't think I wanted it at first. They brought it over and it was like the best bite of the day. That's a really cool spot.
Real sleeper of a dish there.
Mhm.
Yeah, barbecue. I agree with you on the sides. I mean, listen, I love a mac and cheese, and I mean a coleslaw can be. I like a vinegar, but I'm with you. You want something? Give me some like salads that
Yeah.
are real
need help.
bright and a lot of acid. Give me some acid
Right.
here.
Yes.
For God's sakes.
For real. When everything's so
Although-
heavy, you can't eat as much as you want to.
I can't eat mac and cheese and cornbread and baked beans and shit.
Well,
like,
I can eat mac and cheese anytime. I think that's my one
Oh,
exception.
don't get me wrong. It's delicious. You put a little hot sauce on it? Or
Yeah. Oh, yeah, always.
God, but a little hot sauce.
What's your
is
hot
nice on it.
sauce?
You know what? Especially on mac and cheese, I've been going through a little bit of a Tabasco kick, but for mac and cheese is that Louisiana Crystal.
Oh,
It's the
really?
best. Oh my God! Just like put cups of it on. Not really, but it's so good and saucy, and it's not overly hot where it hurts your mouth, and it's vinegary. Oh,
I
I kind
love
of want
that.
it right now.
You're influencing me. Maybe I'm going to make the switch because I've been loyal to Cholula for a long time.
Cholula's great. It's a good one, man. I like the little smoked one they got too. That's nice. The little chipotle one they got.
Chipotle.
What is that? Not how you say it?
No, that's how you say it. I like that.
Chipotle.
I'm gonna let you
the
rock.
pepper. No, what are you talking about? Did I say it wrong?
Chipotle.
What did I say?
You said
Chipotle.
chipotle.
Fucking tomato. All right, Olivia. No, I say shit wrong all the time. Like I said, it's ridiculous. I've made it this far.
It kind of reminds me of, have you seen Dave Portnoy on his podcast, how he always says shit incorrectly, like pronounces things wrong?
No, I haven't. I've never seen his podcast. Yeah, I know he does. He's the pizza guy. And
Yes.
he did the barstool guy.
It makes me laugh when he says shit wrong. And you
know,
have like
I
a similar
saw-
accent too.
Yeah, I think he's like a Massachusetts asshole though, isn't he?
Yeah, probably. Boston, I would
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, New Jersey's just a smaller one, I guess.
A smaller asshole.
Smaller asshole. Smaller, tighter asshole for sure. Yeah, very much so. But lovely. But Dave Portney, or what he does the bar stool and the pizza. Where was I going with this? You ever notice or see on like on social media or some shit? He does, maybe I'm mixing this up with someone else like Keanu Reeves or something, where they like, I think Keanu Reeves does it too, where they don't touch people.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
huh. I'll have
Keanu Reeves, I know for sure. Like in all photos, he like is like hovering. Like
Yeah.
he does weird shit with his hands.
That's interesting. I hadn't noticed that about Mr. Portney. Since now we're
I
going
know
with
what
Portney.
I know what David Portney's thing is. I think he's a short guy on the shorter side, and I think he's always on his tippy toes and
Oh, I mean, that
shit.
could be.
Yeah.
I think he's a little
Anyway,
bit.
not to get all gossipy, you know.
We'll let
But not-
Dave Portnoy
Yeah,
rest.
well, they all David Porkchop have at it. He's doing fine with his with his bar stool and stuff. But you see, we'd probably get along fine.
I love his pizza reviews.
Yeah, right. But you know what? I never understood.
Mhm.
And maybe I'm missing something. I haven't been on the I don't follow it too closely. But what she's always saying, like, one bite, you know the rules. But then he takes like fucking 7 bites.
Well, I think that's his bit, you know? That's why
Oh.
I wonder kind of if when he started.
One rules. Everybody knows the fucking rules. 1 bite.
I bet you when he started, he probably intended to really take 1 bite and then every
Right.
time would just take more bites. He has such a nonchalant type of humor, you know? It makes me laugh.
I like him.
I can imagine that's the progression of that.
I feel like liking him is almost like liking. It's not as severe or as bad, but like people will judge you. Like there's people that, and like it's almost like saying like you like Trump. Like not as bad, obviously, or but like to some folks, you say you like Barstool. It's like you're, and like I'm not a broy person, and I don't know if he is or they are or whatever, or where I'm quite going with this, but
I totally agree. I don't fully understand why. And I'm not like a big stan or anything. Like, I don't really care either way. Everybody on earth has seen the pizza reviews. And I think that they're fucking funny. Like, I think he's funny sometimes.
Right.
If he did something really terrible, I take it all back. But I don't really think that that's the case. And
I'm with you.
you know?
Oh, hey, speaking of that, I heard you say, because I learned this maybe about 5 years ago from some friends who were a bit younger than myself. And someone said, "Oh, Stan, I stan." You just said
Stan.
Stan.
Do you want me to teach you about Stan?
Do you know where that comes from? Do you know the origins of people saying that?
You know what? Maybe I don't. Maybe tell me.
It's ridiculous. I can't believe it became like a saying. And maybe I'm wrong, but I think I'm definitely right. You know the Eminem song? I think it was called Stan, where he was like a psycho fan. He's like, I'm your fan, fucking Stan.
Okay.
You didn't write me back. I'm going to kill you. So, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh my God. Wait, why did I think you were talking about Eminem's like M&M commercials, the candy?
Nope, not at all. Hard left. Eminem, like Detroit white rapper.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mac and cheese, mom spaghetti and shit.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
So Stan was like, I stand with Olivia's personal feelings came from that Stan super psycho fan from the Eminem song from album blah 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 from the year blah blah blah.
I didn't know that.
Stick with me, Olivia. You learn all kinds of stupid shit that might not be true.
For some reason, I thought it was going to be like the BTS. Have you heard about the BTS army? Like
behind the scenes, it stands for, Olivia.
I don't. Not in this scenario, but there's like K-pop. Now,
yeah, I know K-pop.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you any, but I know it's like they get way more views than I do.
I'm definitely out of my depth trying to explain this because I don't know much about it all. But apparently, they have like the harshest, strongest fan base like on Earth.
Like more than Beyonce or fucking. Who's that other lunatic? The little meerkat fucking, what's her name? Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift, that little meerkat.
They'll fucking kill you.
Christ.
That's it. There goes the podcast. See you later.
Canceled. It's
burn
over.
my house down.
But I always thought Stan came from that for some reason. But I guess I'm wrong. Look
so
at that.
Where are you going with this Korean pop stuff? K-pop.
I'm not sure. I was trying to explain that that's what I thought that the word stan came from because they're like the biggest stans that exist.
Oh yeah, they probably go fucking hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow. We gotta get in on that Asian market, man. You know, we could me and you get on that YouTube, get it out over somehow, get it over into China. That's how we're gonna.
If you could have your
India, let's get in on that Indian market.
I think the way that you do that is you get the video translated.
Fuck, that's all, huh?
I've heard that recently.
I'd probably get ChatGPT fucking 7 to do that for me.
You probably could. ChatGPT is crazy.
I've never done it, but I know all about it. Is it like an app? You have to download an app?
Yeah, it's an app. I didn't want it or use it for so long. Like I just didn't understand the hype of the whole thing. It was like, what questions do I need to ask this thing? And then I recently downloaded it because I did have a kind of obscure question and Google wasn't helping me. And I was like, all right, I'll try it. I downloaded it and it is so useful and interesting. Like if you ever have a question that's too complex to just like type into Google, you know what I mean? Sometimes you type something in and it's just not helping you.
Too
But
often.
you can ask ChatGPT and you can get exactly what you're trying to. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's not fucking around, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing, right? How it can just summarize things up.
It's really
You know,
cool. And it's
is it
scary
making us
sometimes too.
smarter or is it making us stupider?
I think it depends how you use it and who's using it. You know, I mean, I would not by any means start like using it as my own brain. You know, you still got to make sure you think about things, figure things out for yourself.
For now, Olivia.
But sometimes you need some information that isn't in your brain and Google can't help you with. And that's what it's really good for. You know, like complex questions.
That or like summarizing something.
Summarizing. Yeah, I think it's a very useful tool. I think if you're fucking lazy, sure, it will make you lazy. But if
Yeah,
you're not
not
lazy,
us.
it could make you better.
Not us. You know what else
Not
it does
us.
cool shit for? Like, you know, like we didn't go to college, but I if you do, I heard the kids these days, you can like hit record and chat GBT, let's just call him Tom. No, that was a Facebook guy. Let's just call it, well, let's say whatever, chat GPT. It'll like record all your stupid professor's ramblings and give you like the cliff notes for it and like come up and like make a video about it and fucking do your homework and
Holy shit.
cook you dinner and shit.
Cook you
and
dinner.
make
That's
you fall in
crazy.
love. Yep.
Huh. I mean,
Yep.
maybe college is a scam if
Yep.
ChatGPT can figure it out for you.
It's coming for us pretty soon. You know, no one's even going to leave their house and they're just going to be having sex with computers and shit.
I hope not.
Sorry, this is getting a little weird, Olivia.
Is that what
You know,
you're after?
well,
Is that what
having
you're
sex with a
looking
computer.
forward to in the future?
No, not at all, actually. I mean, we'll see how far this technology goes. I don't want to say never, but like, it's definitely
See
not
how good
what
it
I'm-
looks when it comes
Oh,
out.
Sammy, I'll try everything, but like, you know, but it's not what I'm striving for, man. Let's keep it a little more
Okay.
analog. Let's keep it human here, all right?
Yeah.
All the fun and games
Yeah.
aside.
At least in that
I'm
area.
with you. I'm with you. I think, yeah, at least in that area. I'm with you. It's kind of like social media to me, where it's like, it could be toxic and damaging and make you, you know, and just be horrible. Or it could be something that, you know, helps you with your fucking taxes and something that you're not good at, like
Right.
organizing thoughts or
Totally.
I don't know.
It entirely depends how you use it, I think. The idea that it's getting really smart really quickly and we don't really know what could happen in the future with it is
quantum
also scary.
computers, aliens. What are we even
All kinds of
talking
shit.
about, Olivia? You know? What is going on these days? I don't know. I love this shit though. I get so, you know, I always say, oh, I read somewhere. Let's face it. I saw it on TikTok or on Instagram or something like that. But I love all that shit. You rope in, you do a little late night doom scroll sometimes.
Oh yeah. Every night probably.
Yeah, right. You ever wake up like in the middle of the night and it's like, fuck. It's like, let's just say it's 1 a.m. You're like, fuck. And you look at your phone and then all of a sudden you're like, and you know you shouldn't, but all of a sudden you're looking at it and then boom, before you know it, it's like 2:30 in the morning.
Yes, it happens so fast. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It freaks me out a lot. I lose a lot of time in the night. Doom
It's,
scrolling.
it's fucked up. So now you're down in Austin, which is lovely. A lot going on down there. You've been going to a lot of restaurants. You cook at home a lot, or
Yeah.
what do you got? You got cats? You got dogs? Tell me a little bit about your personal life.
I have a dog. I have 2 rabbits. Just got 2 rabbits.
You have rabbits?
They're really cute.
Are you crazy?
I love them. They're so cute.
Oh my God, you are. You are totally a rabbit person, and I know a few rabbit people, and they're women, and they're all lovely. Some of my favorite people. For what it's worth, you know.
Thank you.
Rabbits.
Yes,
I
rabbits.
couldn't do it.
Yeah, I built them like this big thing in my yard, like, you know, big fence. They got their little house, the whole thing, so they don't really have to like shit in my house or anything. That was my one rule.
Nice.
And it's great. They hop around. They're so cute. They just live their little lives. You know, we feed them treats. Like, they have like a little obstacle course. It's really fun.
Oh, what are their names?
Okay, their names. This is a fun story.
Floppy and Thomas? What are we doing?
Well, I wanted to name them both after cheeses. So I was going to name them like, Fontina and Asiago, something like that.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. But then I had a baby shower for the rabbits because a bunch of my friends were in town. So we're like, let's fuck around and have a baby shower because I just got them. So this was like the day they came home. And we play this game called Fishbowl where you put like a bunch of random words in a bowl and then every round is like a different challenge. Fun game. So we were like, what if we all put in like 2 names for the rabbits and we picked them out and we'll play Fishbowl and like the last 4 that are in. So there were 4 names left in the end. We didn't know what they were. They're like rolled up in a piece of paper and we put them in like a pit and we put a banana on top of each paper and we put the rabbits in there. We let them pick their own names. And a mistake was made along the way where somebody had put in the name John Bonet twice.
Stop it.
Like John Bonet, like the kid.
Yeah.
But Bonet. And both rabbits picked their own name to be John Bonet.
That's not a cheese. Who did that? Did we deviate from cheese? Did I miss something?
Oh, it deviated really far in the fishbowl. I wanted to name them after cheeses.
I like the Bonet.
Yeah, so we ended up with 2 John Bonets and then...
Wait, you named them both that, Olivia?
Well, that's what they picked, but I changed one.
Stop it.
So now it's John Bonet and Halloumi.
Those are phenomenal names.
Thank you. They think so too.
And are they large?
They're little. Do you want to see a picture? Can I show you a picture on the screen like this?
Yeah, whatever. We own this shit. We can do whatever we want.
They're so fucking cute. They're like little babies.
Are they gonna get bigger? So they're new.
Yeah, they're still pretty new. They'll get bigger.
Oh boy, tell me it's a male and a female.
It's 2 girls, but I'm working on that. Can you see her in there?
Oh, geez, Louise, look at that freaking thing. It's adorable. What is it, eating tomatoes?
She's eating a tomato, yeah. Oh, my God, I love them. I wonder what they're doing right now.
Delicious. Oh, they're probably just sitting there doing that weird little mouth thing they do, that
Yep.
Like chewing, but not really chewing anything. Rabbits are cool, man. Do you eat rabbit? I know not your rabbits. Well, maybe not. I mean, do you? I don't know. Do you raise them and eat them? But no, that's weird, Brad. What are you talking about? But do you eat like farm raised rabbit, or is that
I've eaten rabbit. It's been a really long time.
It's too much.
But I am a lifelong rabbit stan. I had a lot of rabbits when I was a kid. I have a rabbit tattoo.
Wow. Oh, you're rabbit people.
Yeah. I don't know why. Is that weird?
You have no, yeah.
I really like them.
No, it's only weird if you make it weird, Olivia.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's only weird if you have like diapers on them and they're like sleeping in your bed.
Yeah, no.
Shit.
No, I just like to watch them run around outside. I like observing their little life and like community.
Oh, that's adorable.
It's
I've
really
got chickens.
Interesting. Yeah, so you know what I mean. Like they interact with each other. They do their little thing. Like it's just cool to like watch them do.
I had some ducks and some geese. They all in the past few months got killed.
Oh. Okay.
Yep. Predators are real, man.
What kind of predator?
Well, there was a couple incidences. I think one was for sure a raccoon. I saw the big fat lady in the coop. She got in through a little hole in the sea. Raccoons are wild, and in the spring they tend to be just vicious little killers. Oh my God! Also,
I didn't know that.
Oh, horrendous killers.
Really?
Yeah. Huh. Yep. And then I think we also had a bobcat get Gary the duck, which is quite unfortunate because we had him for 4 years. He saw. Yeah, he saw
sucks.
It's
Where do you have a bobcat?
Oh, they are lurking. Well, you're over there in Austin. You got all types of creepy crawlers running around. But I live right in southeast Connecticut on the coast there, right on the border of Rhode Island. And I got an old 10-acre farm here. Old farm spot. Yep, and there's plenty of there's actually a big fat bobcat who comes creeping around the old bottom rock wall. And he's a little killing machine, and he loves eating all my chickens, motherfucker.
Damn,
everything
that's pretty interesting though. I'd love to come across a bobcat. I mean, not close, but to see one.
No, they're not very large. I mean, horrendous. I mean, a house cat could fuck you up, and a bobcat is like a small like I don't know how much they weigh, 20 pounds or 30, you know what I mean? Like maybe 30 or 40, I don't fucking know. But yeah, they would fuck you up if they wanted to, I guess. But they're pretty elusive and they're beautiful. They have a little short little nubby choded tail.
Choded
And
tail.
yeah, it's like a little sausage tail.
How many bobcats do you think you could take in a fight?
Oh, great question, Olivia. Okay, let me think about this for a second.
Well, this is like a trending question right now, kind of.
Oh,
Because there was
really?
100 men versus one gorilla. Who do you think would win?
100 men.
100 men. I would
Yeah.
think so too, but it's kind of almost like how, you know?
You'd have to overwhelm
Like everybody's punching
You're
it.
gonna lose 25,
Yeah.
30 people.
Right.
Everyone, it's not gonna be like, okay, John, you're in. Okay, Mick. Yeah, otherwise, everyone's. What the heck? Oh, we were talking about
How many
the
bobcats
bobcat.
can you take in a fight?
I mean, geez Louise. And we're talking death here. So I mean, you're gonna get hurt. Okay, there's no doubt about it. I'm saying, I'm thinking, I'm gonna try. Me personally, I'm not speaking for you or anybody
You're
else.
a pretty tall dude. I feel like
I'm pretty.
you could kick good,
Yeah, but they're just like little acrobats with razor blades. You know what I mean? Like you're just gonna have to protect your inner thighs and your neck. So like your hand, you're gonna be bleeding. This is gonna look like you're gonna die. But no, I'm probably thinking I'm gonna go down. This is the longest winded answer ever. I'm gonna go down for the record and say I'm killing 5 of them. 6 of them might get me. I don't know.
That's a big guess. That's a big number.
One's wrapped on, you grab him, the other one's on. Before you know it, you can only hold so many before it might be lower.
I think they're also like they're not pack animals, right? Like they're pretty solitary. So it's not like they're gonna figure out how to work together. They might not like each other either. You know?
But they love killing. So okay. I think in the frenzy of bloodthirsty lust, I think these animals would just, come together and just like, they might try to kill each other after. But in the moment, like Brad's getting fucked up. Now, these are bobcats, to be clear, not mountain lions. Mountain lion, game over. Like, you guys got them things running around out in Texas and shit. Watch your dogs, watch your rabbits. You got coyotes.
Coyotes. There's a lot of coyotes.
Oh, you fucking bet there's a lot of coyotes in Texas. All right. Let me tell you what. There's all kinds of shit. You probably got like ferrets and fisher cats. There's probably rats that could kill a fucking rabbit.
There's a lot of snakes. I actually very excited for the summer to start seeing. Like I'm actually really into critters and shit. Like snakes
me
and
too.
Reptiles and bobcats.
I love snakes.
Yeah, me too.
I love all that shit.
So low-key, I'm excited for all the weird.
Yeah, watch out for the ones that fucking rattle, though, Olivia. You got those ones that they'll bite the shit out of you. And rattlesnakes, I think you guys got them down there in Austin.
Yeah, no, I'll stay away from the rattling ones.
Yeah, don't go looking for trouble. That's all it is, You might get a kick out of this. Just a few weeks ago, I was down in the country of Florida, and with the Python Cowboy. Yeah, Mike himself. And we were catching pythons, invasive pythons in the Everglades.
No way.
Yep. Guess what, Olivia?
And you didn't even call me.
No, but I apologize. I caught with my bare hands and with the distractions and the help of the lovely Python Cowboy. I caught a 10-foot, maybe 9.5-foot python with my hands.
No way.
Yep.
Damn. Yep. Are you going back?
Yeah, I would love to go back sometime. I don't know if I'm gonna like pay to do that again. I'm glad I did it. I think it was a really cool topic of, just these crazy invasive. Oh, speaking of which, not to get all too ADD on you. Guess what else I cooked? I didn't cook the python, but guess what I did that's even more what I did in Florida on this previous trip with a friend of mine, Ben Friedman, or Young Page Views, or whatever the heck he calls himself.
Page.
Yeah, he's ridiculous. But he brought an iguana, and I cooked up an iguana, Olivia.
No way.
Yep, cooked it right up.
How was it?
Unbelievable. It was delicious.
No fucking way.
Yep, it kind of tastes like, sorry, I know this is a little not your cup of tea, but it kind of tastes like rabbit met chicken met frog legs.
Really?
It was unbelievable.
Ooh. Was
No,
it tough?
no, it was fucking phenomenal, Olivia. Listen to
Really?
me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Let me paint a picture for you. So we broke it down, and once you can get like the dinosaur legs off and the fucking oddly handsome face that these iguanas have off them, and then I just seared it and then braised it with tomato and olive oil, garlic, and some aromatics. And I braised it in the oven, and then I finished it in the pizza oven in the God's knee. I just crisped it up. It
Uh-huh.
was unbelievable.
Holy
Like
shit.
chicken. It was
That's
like
kind of crazy.
oh my God, you would love it. I can't believe it's not on every menu.
You know, there's so many weird meats I really want to try. Like, I would love to go on
Yeah,
a, like a freak foods tour and just
you
try
should do it.
all that stuff like in a row. You know,
You should do it. Put it on YouTube.
I
You'll
got a
probably get 12 million followers,
I got
dude.
a worse question for you.
What, like a worst like sausages?
Yeah. Well, no, like worst,
Oh,
worse. Um, so I've always thought like if ever I was in like a lab and
what do you
just
mean?
because
Like
like
someone's fucking with you in the lab? What do you
no,
mean a
no.
lab?
Like, okay, well, let me explain. So, I'm just saying, I'm curious and trying different meats. Like, I'd try almost anything one time. As a chef, it's a curiosity thing. If you were in
Is
like a
this?
lab,
Would you eat human meat? Is that what you're gonna
that's what
ask
I'm gonna
me?
ask you. Yeah, like, but if
Oh,
it
you
was humane,
freaky fucking
like
lady.
maybe they like in a little petri dish, they sprouted like just a tiny bit of doesn't look like much. Here's a piece of meat. They sear it up.
Sure.
Would you
Where
put
did
it
it
in your
come? What do
mouth?
you mean? I don't like this. I don't like
It's a
this,
really
Olivia.
hard question to answer, isn't it?
No, it shouldn't be. Okay,
Yeah.
you psychopath. It shouldn't be a hard one. There's no reason for it. I'm sure it's delicious. Cannibals called them humans long pigs because when they butchered them, they looked like the carcass of a long pig and taste oddly familiar to pork. So
Oh.
I'm sure it's delicious.
Mm.
Um, I'm sure it's very good,
Mhm.
depending on the individual. But
Yeah.
this little lab creature you're talking about, like, where's that derived
Well,
from?
I'm
Like,
trying to trying to
that's
soften the
someone's.
blow of it being human meat by like how they grow meat in a lab now, like they make little
Yeah, I
hamburger
know,
patties and
but
shit.
where's that come from? Someone's
Right.
DNA.
Yes, it would come from somebody's DNA. It would be real human meat, but it would be grown in a petri dish. Like it doesn't have a name. It didn't come from your leg. Um,
I don't
and you
like it,
can say
Olivia.
no. I think my official answer is no. Like if I
My
was
official
actually
answer is
standing there.
My official answer is 1000% no.
Yeah.
This is how zombies are made. There's no fucking reason, unless your plane crashes in the Andes or in fucking Russia and you're lost somewhere and all of a sudden, or you're in the middle of the ocean in a raft. I'm not eating fucking people.
Fair
Okay.
enough. Fair enough.
Let's all relax and calm the fuck down with that.
I just
But
think like
great question. I'm going to steal that. That's
yeah,
fun.
I think I don't know. I cook a lot, obviously so do you. When you're breaking down meat, butchering some
Oh,
steaks, like it makes me think like, oh, I have a body too. Like I'm made of this meat. So it's been in my head like the curiosity of what I would taste like just because I have a curiosity about what a lot of things would taste like. Not that
yeah.
I'm some kind of cannibal. I want to freak you out here today, but
No, it's
it's a
all
fun
right,
question to
man.
play around with.
It is. It's and I can relate, I mean, like I do a bit of hunting and fishing myself
Mhm.
and like something like a deer, or even like, when you butcher that and do that process on your own, like, man, it is a lot. And you do see a lot of, like you're saying, it sounds
Mhm.
weird, but not really. Like we're not really that different,
Right. Like
like
we're flesh and
it's
bones and
it's the moral part. Like alligators eat alligators, sharks eat sharks. They don't give a fuck. You know
Mhm.
what I mean?
Right.
But I guess that's what makes us human. Is I guess we the majority of us don't fucking eat each other.
Well, that's why I think the lab part kind of removes the moral
No, it doesn't.
conflict a
No,
little bit because it's nobody's
no,
meat.
it
I wanted
is
you to
though,
say
because it.
yes. I wanted to hear you say you'd eat it. I felt like
Have
you
you?
would. I was
No,
believing in you.
believing in me. No, that you should. Those are not the people you should believe in. Those are
Okay.
the people you should keep an eye on.
Well, I think more so I wanted you to take one for the team. I wanted
Nope,
you to be the
not.
one to eat it and tell me what it tastes like after.
It tastes like pork.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
guarantee you. I'm sure if you put some salt on it and fucking braised it, or I'm sure it's delicious. You'd never even know. You'd feel fine. Um, but yeah, man, it's just I don't. Oh, it's not good. I broke down my friend one time shot a coyote.
Ooh.
Yep. And people shoot coyotes all the time, which I don't. I love coyotes. I think they're fascinating creatures. And they're one of my spirit animals. And maybe in a previous life, I was one, for sure. I believe that. But anyway, I took this coyote because people just like shoot them. Not that my friend does, but like people definitely just like on farms because they're, a quote unquote problem, creature, but they just shoot them and like throw them in the woods, man. Right. And like, not cool. Right. And I took this one and it was a beautiful coyote and we skinned it out and, it was like hanging in this apple tree and it looked like a fucking, like I shot my dog. Like it
Ooh.
was so like, but it's funny. I guess where I'm going with this, it's funny how like certain if it was a deer or
Hmm.
a pig or a chicken, you don't even really care as
Right.
much. Like
Hmm.
it's funny how certain species we really kind of embed our own human kind of
Totally. The animals we
like
choose to feel bad for
the
and the ones that we
animals,
don't.
yeah, exactly. Kill all the bugs, but dogs, people would fucking kill people before they kill the dog.
Hmm. Totally. I think if somebody was trying to kill my dog, I'd kill a person.
Yeah, man, I'd be real careful because I'm with you. My dog's great, old Bonnie girl. She's a lovely little snug bug, and I'm with you. I would definitely hurt somebody and do my best like it was almost a child, but
Hmm.
I'm not sure. I don't know the legalities of it because you know what I'm not doing, Olivia. I'm not going to fucking jail for a dog. I love Bonnie, but like I'm not gonna I'm not going fucking crazy on someone and beating them to death with a fucking baseball bat because they killed my dog. If do you go to jail for that? Because
I
fuck
think it
that,
depends.
Olivia.
Depends how fast you can run, you
Depends
know.
how good your lawyer is. What do you mean run? You're gonna beat this person to death and leave?
Maybe. I don't know.
Olivia,
I
who
think I'm going
are
to stop
you?
myself before I proceed on this
No, go
particular
on.
topic. I was,
What happened? Tell
I,
me that one time you beat up that girl at a bar.
no, I've never done that.
Oh no, I was just kidding.
um, but I don't know. I think like if somebody actually hurt my dog, I would fear my impulsivity. Like I wouldn't have the thought of like I don't want to go to jail. I would only have the thought of this happened to my dog and I'm going to murder. No.
Well, it depends. Hopefully, you just try to do it with your fists first, if that was the case, because I think it might take a bit for that to accomplish actually killing someone.
Mm.
But you're in Texas. I don't know. You could have a goddamn shotgun in your purse. I don't.
Yeah.
Who knows
I
what's
was
going
thinking
on?
more like maybe I'd like run him over in my car.
Ooh,
Like there's a lot of ways. Yeah.
yeah, run that fucker, dum,
We're
and then just keep going.
gonna get in
You know
trouble.
the problem.
We're gonna end up
No,
on
this
like a
is
watch
not
list.
at all. Nope. Nope, not even a little bit. But what you do got to be careful for, Olivia, if you find yourself in this predicament, there's cameras everywhere. All right, and you're in Texas. You're a city. They're gonna get you, man. They're gonna fucking get you.
All
You're gonna be
right.
living on the Appalachian Trail sometime. Calling me. You're gonna be eating rabbits in no time. Living on the Appalachian Trail if you pull that stunt.
I'll call you for your iguana recipe while I'm on the run.
I got you, man. I'll put you up. You're on the lam. I'll put you. You can sleep in my sauna.
Perfect.
All right, well, Olivia, before I forget, it's a
Mhm.
little thing I do. I call it before I forget because I always forget some things. Then I like asking some little
I
questions,
like that.
little speed question, little funsies for us.
Perfect.
All right, we'll let you get back to your La La Land adventures you got going on over there in California. Okay, great. If you had, since we were chatting barbecue before, if you had to pick one thing at a Texas at a Texas barbecue joint, what would it be?
That's a good question. And you know what? My answer is different than it would have been. Oh, I'm supposed to be rapid fire, right?
No, you can go. You can go a little bit. It doesn't
Okay.
have to be like A, B, C.
I now love brisket. I didn't think I liked brisket before. Now it's going to be brisket, like every time.
What do you mean you didn't think you liked brisket?
I probably would have said like ribs or something like that. Before I got to Texas, like my favorite barbecue item never would have been brisket because we don't really have it like they have it in Texas back home in New York,
no.
you know? I didn't know how good it was. So now definitely brisket.
Especially when you were younger. I know there's some New York barbecue now that's, holding some good standards. But yeah, brisket's king, man. You gotta love it. Ribs are so much easier to make, so much shorter to make. If I'm going somewhere, I'm with you. Not that I'm asking myself here, but yeah, let's give me that fatty brisket.
Yeah, for sure.
Abso-freaking-lutely. If you could travel to one place this weekend, what's today? Thursday. So it's like, hey, Friday, pack your bags. You want an all-inclusive trip to where are we going?
Ooh, I've been wanting to go to Greece lately. I'd like to go there.
Oh, lovely. Great
Mhm.
answer. I've never been. I would love to go to.
Really? You haven't been?
Nope.
Rad.
Oh,
we
man.
have so many things to do together.
We have so much to do. Let's get a sponsor and we'll like put a GoPro on our head and we'll just go cook through the world.
I would love to do that.
Yeah, you're on your way, man. You're going to do it before me, I'll tell you that much. All right, now on to the next one. Rice or gluten flour?
Rice or gluten flour?
Yep.
Oh, 100% gluten flour. I'm not a big rice person.
Really?
Yeah.
I might go rice because although I don't know this, because, you can make rice noodles, which are phenomenal, and that'll scratch the whole noodle itch for me. And I think I could eat rice more on a weekly basis for the rest of my life than I would want to, say, pasta.
Are you gluten-free?
No, not at all.
If you eat so much rice and like gluten is not that important to you, you're probably like, you might be doing something good for yourself. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Hey, how do you feel about jean shorts?
Jean shorts. Gosh, I try not to comment on other people's fashion choices. Like, if you're asking like men wearing jean shorts, I know that's a thing now, like jorts and everything.
Hell yeah.
I don't care what they do.
All right.
I think jean shorts are uncomfortable,
Yeah.
but I wear them because what other kind of shorts really are there sometimes?
Yeah. Very, very well said. Very political answer. I love that. How do you feel about straight guys wearing very small bathing suits?
Very small bathing suits. Well,
Straight men.
if it's small enough that I gotta be involved with whatever you have going on in there. If I gotta know the outline.
Yeah, you didn't ask for that.
What you're packing, then they're too small, probably.
It's too much.
Yeah. It's too much.
It's too much. Yeah. What is
Yeah.
this? Europe? What are we in? France?
But you know what? Like if you're good about it, if it's not inappropriate, then that's fine. You do your thing.
Yeah. I guess if you got a big ding dong, just go for it, Oh
Well,
my
I think
God,
maybe if you got a
Brad.
big ding dong, maybe don't go for it. Right? Like if
Yeah.
everything's packaged well.
Yeah,
And-
that's the cool thing to do, actually, Olivia. Good call. That's like having a real fast car, and driving it slow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If it's non-invasive, like if your junk is well assembled in there, that it's not invasive.
Yeah.
think you're okay.
Yeah. Look. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Hey, how do you feel about cilantro?
I love
Fucking
cilantro.
love it.
Okay, good.
Absolutely.
Glad we're on the same
Absolutely.
team.
Hey, now that you got a little, before I forget, now that you got a backyard, right? I heard because you got rabbits and all types of silly shit.
Mhm.
You doing any gardening?
Yes. hmm
Tell me more. We'll end on your gardening.
Well, it's early stages right now. We just built some garden beds. We want to do like a
What do you
ton
mean
of
it's
tomatoes.
early stages? It's fucking Texas. Isn't it like 90 degrees every day?
Well, of like building the garden because I had to build garden beds.
Oh, pardon me. Yes.
So we just built. I just bought my house like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Oh, congratulations. First time house owner. I love to see it. Good
Thank
for
you.
you.
Thank you so
Good
much.
for you, man. Love to see people buying homes.
Thank you. Yeah, it was definitely important to me. Like, I don't know a lot of things. I don't know a ton about investing, but I have always wanted to like own property. So
Can't go wrong, man. It's like gold. Someone's always going to want it. All right.
yeah,
Great thing to do. I
yeah.
recently bought a home too about 4 years ago. And it's great, man. Fuck.
hmm
Jeez. Jeez
Yeah. No,
Louise.
it's a little scary, but it's fun. It's also nice. Like I don't have to worry about a landlord. Like I can do whatever I want. I break something, it's mine, and I don't care that much.
Whatever. You want to dig a hole in the
Yeah.
backyard and put concrete
Fuck
in
it
it
all up.
and whatever you want to do. So you're gardening, you're doing because I do a lot of gardening and I absolutely love it. I love growing vegetables and herbs and all
Mhm.
these different fruit trees. I have so many different things that I grow.
I knew this about you. I feel like I don't know if we chatted about this before, if I knew it from like watching you, but maybe I'll call you because I'm probably gonna need help. I'm trying to plan all kinds of
And the
stuff.
Oh my God, Olivia, I would love because let's face it, I'm just gonna shoot it straight with everyone who's still listening to this. We don't talk all the time. We're not like real close friends or anything, but I really like chatting with you, and I would love nothing more to be your gardening digital like pen pal. You
I
got
would
some
love that.
questions?
This is how
You
we
got
can
some
bond.
questions? Yep.
I'm
We're
sure I
gonna be
will.
buds.
Yeah.
You got any gardening questions? You go ahead and you lay it right on me.
Oh, I
All
will.
right, and I'm gonna answer them for you, and I swear to God, I will to the best of my abilities.
I'm gonna blow you up. You should.
Blow me up.
I'm gonna blow up your inbox with gardening
Yeah.
questions.
Also,
Um,
man, if you're ever in the Northeast again, I know you're in Texas, but I'm sure you'll find your way back to the Big Apple, as rotten as it may be.
yeah.
Open door, come up. I'll show you my garden. Maybe I'll bring you fishing. We'll catch some fish and we'll eat
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, hell yeah. I would love that. That would be
Maybe
really fun.
yeah, maybe we'll skin a coyote.
Well, we could, yeah. Oh,
Baby steps, Brad.
I
Don't
have
weird
a
her out.
skinning story I can tell you next time.
Oh, okay. You're gonna end it like that? Okay, till next time.
Okay.
We'll have you on the show again, so I can definitely get this skinning
Yes,
story
and remind me
you.
of the skinning story.
Okay, love that. Hey, before we go, Olivia, where can folks find you on the old on the socials and stuff? What do you call yourself, Olivia? Or?
Yep, my name is Olivia. Olivia
Okay.
Tied. I'm on Instagram as Olivia Tied. I'm actually on TikTok as Live for Pasta, and whoever is actual Olivia Tied is just a fake account. And I'm on YouTube. Olivia
Scumbag.
Tied.
They're holding out, huh? Hey, we'll
Yeah.
give you $500 to just let go of it. All right? Do the right thing if you're out there, if you're listening.
I
Okay?
don't even want it. I think fuck them at this point. TikTok kind of pisses
Dude,
me off.
fuck them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? TikTok, whatever, dude. That's just good for like alien content and fucking what else is on
The
there?
doom scroll.
Doom scroll and really fast food. Actually, there's a lot of cool stuff on there. Whatever. Olivia, thank you so much for chatting and for your time. I know you're a busy gal, and maybe I'll catch you in Austin or on the East Coast. But yeah, man, thanks
Yeah,
again.
hell yeah. Hit me up anytime. Thank you guys so much.
This episode was produced by Brad Leone and Carolyn Gagnon in partnership with Studio 71. It was edited by Kate Brunotts with music by Harrison Menzel.